February the 14th, 2021. Guys, the next 2 days are going to be two to remember in this country because of the weather. But anywhere between ice storm, snow, blizzard to extreme wind chill factors is what we're seeing now. And some parts of the nation are a little more used to it than here in the southeast. I understand that. But things are going to get critical, guys. You realize that here in central Mississippi, we're going to be dealing with some 0-degree temperatures in the next day. So what you need to be doing now, and we've been working kind of all week. Yesterday, got up an extra cord of firewood, got it high and dry, but we're filling up tubs with water, all your pots and pans with water, because this ice that's coming in is going to knock out power. It's almost a 99% chance that many areas will suffer power outages, and then your water is not going to work if it's on an electrical pump system. Think about it. Now, the entire area that you see in the pink, it's stretching all the way into the coast along Louisiana and all the way down as far as Hattiesburg in Mississippi here, guys. These are winter storm warnings, not watches. You've got winter storm watches, weather advisories on the edge of this and to the north of it. But this area in this lighter blue right here, this is all wind chill warnings, not watches, but wind chill warnings. And they're actually part of the entire map that you see here. And you notice in South Texas, you got wind chill warnings showing in this area. But what's happening is we're going to look at the radar. We're getting some moisture in the southeast now. You've got flood watches and warnings over into Florida and Georgia and southeast Alabama now from all the rain we've been seeing pouring up out of the Gulf. It's warmer on this side of the storm. But the temperatures here now, it's 9:46 a.m. Central. It's 29 outside with the real feel of 24. That's going to drop out of sight. The greatest threat you have, I think, right now is I hope you don't have to travel. That would be a major disaster. But electricity and warmth. That's why for years, and I think a lot of people after this winter will start looking at some wood-burning heaters. But for years we've had one. We lose power, guys. I can cook. I can stay warm on that stove. We're filling up tubs, extra buckets, everything. Making sure our water filters are topped off. Make sure you have extra water to run through your water filters. But the heat problem, even if you have water and you don't have any heat, you're going to be kind of in trouble. So think about it really hard and heavy, what kind of backup you can get. Can you get a little propane heater? Is it too late to deal with that? Or excuse me, a kerosene heater? Anything is better than nothing. Okay, so this thing's gonna last. We're gonna be below freezing at night for almost a week coming up. So it's not gonna be a great relief even after this weather passes. Now notice all the way from the northwest again, winter storm warnings, winter storm watches and advisories. But here in northern and central Mexico in this orange, this is a blizzard warning. And I've traveled through here many times going to Arizona. And a lot of it's high elevation, and then you got some pretty large valleys. So it's not a good place to be in driving if you're coming through that area in a blizzard, much less rain and ice. But guys, you can see such a large area is being affected. You've got, again, the wind chill factors, the aqua blue and the Great Lakes is heavy freezing spray warnings. You've got wind warnings out into the Gulf of Mexico. You got small craft warning, gale warnings out, small craft warning along large area of the East Coast, guys, and all of the West Coast because of the storm that's pulling in. Now, this picture really doesn't do justice to the current radar. Let's take a look at that. This is current as of, again, now it's 9:50 a.m. And what we're seeing in the southeast here, this is Mississippi, right in the center of it. Guys, we've been spared a good bit of the ice lower in the state, further south. But this one small area here is about to put a little bit of moisture through Jackson area and all. That's going to ice up on the interstates. And you're going to have some more moisture pulling in out of the Gulf of Mexico. It's just a small percentage throughout this afternoon. But tomorrow, look what's coming out of the west, guys. This is going to be the problem. They're talking about Monday night into Tuesday, up to 1 inch of ice. That's a lot of ice. If you think about it, it only takes a 1/4 inch or less to close down the interstates, and 1 inch will definitely bring power lines down. The cold temperatures themselves can blow transformers, especially in the south when we're not used to that. But just again, think about the warnings and watches that you have out now. This is COD meteorology, and this is one of the links on our website at bpearthwatch.com. Pointed that out last night. But you're seeing in the yellow the most precipitation. The greens, it fades down from there. So in the south here, we're kind of being spared, but that's the calm before the storm. But we're going to start icing up throughout this afternoon into tonight. Light ice storms passing through, kind of nothing heavy yet, but that's going to change. So again, guys, think about everything. Water. And you can't make it long without water, and if you don't have heat, that's going to be a problem too. So I'm just hoping that you guys either are prepared, or you have friends and relatives that maybe have fireplaces, wood burners that you can call, talk to, or maybe you already have made those plans. But just for instance, I want to show you a local map and forecast that you guys can go to AccuWeather, National Weather Service, and check your areas, because it's too much to cover. But just to show you how critical it's going to be in the south, let me show you this. Now, this is the forecast for this current area. Again, this is the National Weather Service at Jackson, Mississippi, issued today, or this morning, 4:51 a.m. Now, the purple line is your winter extreme conditions. Now, we were in the red areas, remember, and most of the state was, but now it's extreme, a little further south, significant. But in the extreme threat, this is going tonight into Wednesday. It says low temperatures in the single digits, wind chills below 0. Hypothermia and frostbite are likely with prolonged exposure, damage to exposed pipes, and water main breaks expected. By the way, leave some faucets in each area of your house running. And below that, in the red area, significant threat. Low temperatures below 15 degrees, single digit to sub-zero wind chills here also. Hypothermia again, likely with prolonged exposure, damage to exposed pipes likely. The coldest temperatures are expected Tuesday morning. A surge of dangerously cold Arctic air is expected to reach the area earlier this week. This will be a long duration, very cold conditions, and dangerous wind chill readings as low as several degrees below 0, with the coldest temperatures expected Tuesday morning. That's what we're dealing with, and this is as important as any hurricane alert that I've ever done, as far as the length of the dangerous situation. And the only thing different, guys, is that we're talking about 190 million people nationwide, over half the population right now, in some type of winter situation. And a lot of that will be having to do with ice. Now, again, this is tonight into Wednesday. Sub-zero wind chill factors. We're not used to that here, guys. So, as I'm emphasizing this area in this particular forecast, you can go to your area again and check it out. But they're talking about these are record-breaking cold temperatures. See this? So a lot of us have not had to deal with this here. Now, I've been up north and been over in Arizona and places like that, and up in North Texas, seen some pretty cold weather. But this is going to be lasting a long time throughout next week. I think there's one day during the week that it may rise above freezing. So just, we're going to have to pay attention to it, guys. Again, get on your water, get your everything out, your extra blankets that you may need. Think about all your options. Again, if you are dealing with electric heat only, you're going to be the most vulnerable part of the population. So make some plans now. Call a friend, call some family members. Make sure you have a secondary plan, because it's not going to be good to be caught in this weather without electricity if you have electric heat. Another good thing to think about is in the future with your wood burning heat and things like that is a little extra solar power, because they will run your small electric heaters. Think about it, guys. It's a heads up. Be safe.